The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 86. You get the NASDAQ off 33. S&Ps are off 11.5. Gold, you get it down 460 at 1,071. Silver's off 35 cents, $14.03. Bond market, the 10 years flat. 30 is up 15 ticks. Good old King Dollar is down 56 ticks at 97.96. And we got another holiday week, and they're going to push this market around.
How was your Christmas? I know how your
great.
Christmas is. We were hanging out.
It was great.
It was
totally.
Sure.
It was pretty bizarre, folks. Well, I guess it was bizarre across the whole country.
It was bizarre for everybody,
right.
for sure.
65.
I think it was more bizarre for everybody else than it was for us.
Yeah,
I mean, we were hanging out in sunshine. We're in Florida.
Right.
You know,
right.
You can get your pool going and hang out in there most weekends, actually.
Yeah.
Not this weekend coming up. We're going to get some cool weather, but
right.
I heard Boston might be getting snow by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, the damage across the Midwest.
Yeah, no, there was some crazy
intense
weather out there.
Yeah, and it's coming.
Dallas had those tornadoes, right? You see a picture of that tornado?
I did. Pretty amazing, no doubt. And so good old Mr. Winter is going to be coming up into the Northeast there.
No more 70-degree weather, unfortunately, in December.
Yeah, right, totally. So in the market, you know, and one of the Tigers was saying in the den that, yeah, the sell-off in the last 30 minutes on Thursday was interesting.
Yeah.
Now, this happens a lot, and this is one of the reasons that you don't want to get in the middle of weak markets, so just thin markets.
Yeah, you just have to be aware of it for sure.
When you take a look at this, now watch I'm going to put the NASDAQ futures up, and what you're going to see, folks, is that they held the future. The NASDAQ was the strongest indice on Thursday. I'm going back to Thursday.
Oh, you know what? I think we're dealing with some computer issues in here. Unfortunately, this computer might be acting up today.
Oh, yeah?
We restarted it, and I thought it was handling perfectly. And unfortunately, it looks like it conked out.
That's all right.
Maybe if our producer can just take a second and get the next break ready and fire that off in a little bit, and we can try and get down to business, or we can grab one of our laptops and make it happen. But that's definitely what happened.
Okay, yeah. So I'll explain to you what it did. The futures and the market in general. So the Dow had been weak all day on Thursday. The NASDAQ, however, was up pretty good. Not pretty. It was up 20 points.
Okay.
Okay. It
was slightly up, I think.
The futures were.
I was surprised by the end of the day, for sure.
And the last 20 minutes, it started 30 minutes in, but the last 20 minutes, they took the NASDAQ down 20 NQ points.
Yeah. I mean,
they took the S&P down 10, and that
it was a spike down. I mean,
exactly.
What happened was I don't think I saw it until late Friday or Saturday, or I happened to take a peek, and I was here, but I was not paying attention to the market in the final half hour of the day, I guess. Yeah. I just kind of stopped paying attention. I saw it 2 days later.
The reason, you can do it, Al, sure. The reason I was paying attention is that I've seen that a lot of times, and I just want to say, okay, are they going to do it? Because it's always like, who are they? And how, you know what I mean? It's like one of those deals.
And you see it a lot of times. There's not a lot of days where you get Christmas Eve half days. So you have to, the sample size is very small to see. And it doesn't do that every Christmas Eve. You know, that's a different day.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out
Nothing
here.
like a few technical difficulties. Come back from the long weekend. Make sure you're nice and awake and alert and ready to do some business. We got laptops everywhere. We got desktops everywhere. And unfortunately, what's going on is our main computer that we use, our desktop with our 2 monitors that patches into our production software, that is acting up this morning. So
It's on vacation, man.
It is. It's still on
Saying,
vacation.
hey.
It's like all of us. It's saying, are you serious? It's Monday morning already?
Yeah, right.
But I don't want to come back to work.
Exactly. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so.
But yeah, so you were talking about the market on Friday.
Yeah.
And that was just, it is sneaky how, on Thursday, sorry.
It's amazing.
Because I just kind of cracked up in my own head when I saw it 2 to 3 days later. So you got to get in the den when you can.
Yeah.
That I just had so written it off that I didn't even look at it in terms of the last hour.
Yeah.
And I bet I don't know what some of the volatility was that was maybe priced into that, but there might have been some great opportunities, whether it's options, short-term options in the Nadex market.
On the Nadex there was.
Because there isn't going to be a lot of premium priced into those instruments, right?
You know what's crazy is that the NQ, it closed right at one of the strikes on Nadex.
Why don't if you could log into the den? Nobody can see anything yet until we get in there.
Yeah.
So you're going to pull up HotCom, right?
Yep.
However you want to get into the den.
I got to, yeah.
Make sure we're...
Right now, you get the Dow down 89, Nasdaq's off 33, S&Ps are down 12.5. Okay, that's...
Do you want to try and take one more break? Al, why don't you fire up the next break? We'll get it full rocking when we come back from this break, and then we'll go for a good 20 minutes. Takes a few seconds to pull up that break. Don't worry, he's on it.
I'm trying to find the den here. Sorry about this, folks. Well, here,
you can just talk about what's going on in the market. We'll take a break.
So right now, you get the Dow's inside the Dow Industrials. The strength versus the weakness goes like this. The weakness, the oil stocks are getting hit again. You got Chevron is the leader on the way down. That's down. Whoops. That's down $1.64. Caterpillar is down 123. Apple is off 131. The Apple deal is going to be interesting to see how this shakes out after Christmas now. You know? Okay. Goldman Sachs is down 2. The leader is Disney. Disney's up at 165, 107.50. It was up at 108.20. Of course, that's the $1 billion they're taking in. We'll see whether it's going to make a difference.
Yeah, I don't think it does make a difference as the stock has reacted. There's just too much at stake in terms of their ESPN broadcasting business.
No doubt. Nike's number 2. So inside the Dow, there's only 2 stocks that are positive right now. You stay right there, folks. We're going to come right back. Dow right now is down 91. Nasdaq's off 35. S&P's are down 12.5. We're going to be right back.
It's true. Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new yield pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing yield pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their yield pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We do appreciate your patience and growling a problem with us. Dow right now is down 86. Nasdaq's off 34. S&Ps are down 12. Let's go to James. Hey, James, what's going on?
Oh, not much. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Morning,
man.
James.
Morning. My question is just about generally biotech and specifically its ruler IBB.
The ruler in biotech, no doubt. So the IBB, folks, let's take a look at it. So the high for the year out here has been 400. The low is 284. You're trading at 336 right now. So are you looking to buy this or sell this?
No, I'm sort of in sort of surrounding ETFs and more so buying put calls. I'm very bearish on it. Okay. So this is, kind of laying out just like the market, since September. Well, you have the downdraft in August. First off, the IBB went from 364 to 284. You did the counter trend bounce to get up to 366, which is pretty wild. Go right back down to 285. I'm bearish on this. You're going to want more volume on the way down. That's right. We're at the top of the range right now, and each time it comes up there, it's been dying on the vine. Right.
So I do expect you have the high volume swing low that wants to get tested down there at 285. What you do need, which we haven't got yet, in the last week and a half though, is an expansion on the way down with some juice on it.
Yeah, the volume's been very low because of holiday week, so I've been getting crushed on the way up. Yeah, well, there's no doubt. Holiday week, they can push it around. Now, as a bear, this is what's so sick. You actually do want to see it go up on lighter volume versus then going down on lighter volume. But what has happened with the IBB, because when it actually went down, like at the beginning of last week, it didn't have enough volume there either. The first day wasn't bad, but then the next day it lightened up pretty much. And you don't want to see that when you're bearish. Right. It bounced off of about 314 and change, and it just basically just jumped right up to about 340 in no time.
It did, 3 days, right? Now,
Yeah.
what you do have is this, though. If you take a channel line from the top of where this has been trading, meaning the 341 level, and you put another one down at the bottom, you're going to see that every time that it's coming down, the volume is expanding. That's an indication that the sellers are out there. And it's also an indication that as you get up to those highs, there's no buyers. So in the context of a strictly technical setup, it's a good setup.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Very appreciative of your time, and best of luck trading in 2016.
Yeah, that's a fact. 2016, right around the corner.
Thank you very much.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Bye.
That IBB, man.
Can I see this for a second? I just want to make sure that everyone can see our charts. Yeah. That fix it, maybe? We'll see what happens. Lots of technical problems, but we'll get through it. Okay, why don't you just leave the chart that size and see what happens?
Okay. If we take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here today, what you have is, oh my God, what the heck is this stock? look at this. This is crazy. Every day there seems to be a stock, but we'll find out what this thing is. This thing's down $28 at $7.
Chimerics.
Holy cow. What is it? We'll find out. Okay, it's a biopharmaceutical oral antiviral therapeutics. Anyway, this thing is down $28 at 734. That's like a disaster. My God. That's about as intense as you can get. Let me just see if they've taken any money. Yeah. The thing that's amazing is that some of these stocks, evidently, that takes about $2.5 million.
Yeah, late-stage antiviral drug trial fails.
Wow.
I mean, they can trade like exploratory gold companies because they're exploring. They're exploring medicine. They're exploring drugs, just like you're exploring land. You don't know what you're going to find. You don't know the reward potential at the end, right?
Right. Well, and what does happen is that the biotechs do go to the moon on the justification that one out of so many will make it. Do you know what I mean?
Just like if you find the holy grail of mines, right? I mean, they're both exploring with risk-reward potentials, and so that's
right.
Yeah, there can be big windfalls and big losses in the same way.
That's pretty intense, man.
Yeah. What is the symbol?
And the symbol, sorry about that, folks. The symbol is CMRX. That's a hit. I heard a statistic this morning. This was Art Cashin on the New York Stock Exchange, and he was talking about that as to people being up or down this year.
Yes.
And so we have 4 more days, right? And right now, I believe the S&P is flat. Okay, so it's flat to slightly negative.
Coming into today, it was up, like 0.1%.
Okay, okay.
So I had seen similar.
So he was talking about that if you were in the top 10 S&P stocks, right?
Okay.
You made money. If you were in 490, you didn't make any money.
Okay.
That's the first one. Now listen to the second stat, though. This is crazy. And so the second stat, this is the second stat, that in the year ending in 5, right, the market hasn't been negative in over 100 years.
Okay.
Right? I just cracked up. And so he was joking. He wasn't joking. He says, so you know what? He says 4 more days. He says, maybe we'll be positive by 1/10 of 1% or something. Isn't that funny, though?
Yeah. You can selectively make a lot of stats seem cool.
Oh, I agree. No doubt. I know, but
years ending in a 7 and a blue moon and a.
But people do it. I mean,
for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I just don't assign much meaning to.
No, I don't
sometimes
either. I don't either. I don't.
Yeah.
but and it had to do with. He was talking about mutual fund fees and.
For sure. Yeah.
The amount of folks. But it totally makes sense, though, because what you have is that the market's been up for 6 years. It hasn't been up since last year to now. So now the key is, I can see why people didn't want to sell last year. Because they've been up every single year. It's like, hey, I might be up another 5, 10, 15%. Now not being up for a full year, I can see people saying, I want to take some profits.
Sure.
You know, I'm not going to go keep that risk profile out there for another year.
Sure, yes. Yeah.
Inside the NDX 100, what we have out here, look at Amazon. Amazon's the leader out here. That's up $7. Not over its highs, but that's trading at $6.70. Google is up $7. Google's is the first and the second, and then Biogen is up $1.81. Now, taken away from it on the way down, you have JD.com down 90 cents. Western Digital's down $1.56. Baidu's down $4.57, and C-Trip is off $1.18. If we take a look at Baidu, China got slammed pretty good last night. China was down 2.5%, and it's not that bad. But it's off a high of 205 to 189. But the Shanghai market got hit pretty good last night.
Yeah, it's down 2.5%.
Yeah. And the setup, the thing that's amazing is that, 2.59%. The thing that's amazing, folks, is that when you look at all the markets, all these markets when I say all these markets, China and Europe like moving together with us. And it's so clean, this one here, meaning the Shanghai market had a really nice counter-trend bounce, just as our own S&Ps have, and then gave it up again. Now, I won't get the volume until tonight. Maybe I got it right now. Let me see. Look at it. We got an expansion of volume. That's it. Yep. So that's 26.9 billion after making a high with, it made a high with 29 billion, going into 35 billion last time down. Now, the thing that's intriguing, if we go to the UK, we take a look at the UK, what we have is the UK and the DAX haven't been able to do a retracement as powerful as our S&P.
Okay.
You know, it's they had a big day last week, but bottom line is that it's just not as powerful. And the DAX in Germany, that is kind of the same setup, because when we take a look at this, you're talking about when this started on the way down, it could be right there at 11,115. We're at 10,679. But you want to keep an eye on that, because if in fact those three black crows are still the pattern that is set up there, and since then we've come off those levels twice with volume expanding.
Sure. Yeah. I think when you go over that pattern so much that not everyone is familiar when you just refer to it as that pattern when we get listeners, but. As in, I don't know those exact dates. I don't know, so we don't have to go through it all right now. But as we discuss that to bring everybody along in our discussion, I think sometimes because I don't know.
The benchmark, when you're looking at the market, the benchmarks out there, folks, have everything to do around the world of August. It started August 18th, 19th, right down to the 24th. Those are the benchmark. And that's where the three black crows are in the United States. That's where they're in Europe. That's where they're in Asia. And the market hasn't been able to get over them.
Sure.
And now we're dealing with what? September, October, November. Now it's 4 months later.
Yeah.
And what has happened is that we've come off those two. We've tested the highs, and twice have come down with volume. So each time that happens, the probability goes higher that that's the actual pattern that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Because we won't know until how far the deep retracement will go. Because what a three black crow indicates is that it's not going to be a normal correction in the marketplace. That's what the actual candlestick charting pattern is.
Okay. So did you watch any of the Patriots game this weekend?
I didn't.
Did you see what happened with overtime and the coin toss?
I heard. What's gonna, so Belichick decided to let them kick first. The
Patriots decided to kick.
Right.
And if you score first in overtime, you win the game.
Right.
So, there's a lot of calculations that can go into that. He's taking a lot of flack from it this morning because it obviously didn't work out very well.
Right.
But it's interesting to look at because you look at, profitability, you look at odds of winning, winning trades. I would just wonder what went through that decision because I tell my friends often in the NFL that I feel coaches, and Belichick often is not one of the coaches that does it, but the coaches make these gut calls in positions like that, whether it's, when you take a timeout, when you kneel the ball, what you do, that are just horrible from like an expected value of winning type, as in what gives you the best in the long run. And, that decision can be correct last night, but in order for it to be correct, you're making assumptions, right? Just like when you're trading, you're making assumptions. So one of the assumptions is that very, very rarely are the Jets going to march down the field and score and end the game, because otherwise you would never kick it.
Right.
Well, it happened on the first opportunity you gave it to them. So obviously that assumption right away was massively wrong. And you just can't be that wrong that often if you're saying, they're never going to do that. Only 1 in 30, 40 times would they march down the field and win the game and do it. Well, it just happened 1 out of 1. So that means for you to be right on that assumption, they would have to do it 1 out of 80 times in the next 40. It just gets, anyway.
So what, I'm trying to figure out, he was hoping that they wouldn't even get that far, and then they have the ball, and
he thought it was
closer to the goal for them.
He thought it was going to be a field position game and that the first field goal would win it.
I got it.
Yeah,
okay.
But that's also having no faith in your quarterback because the Jets don't even get the ball if Tom Brady just marches down the field and scores a touchdown.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady's not a happy camper this morning either, I'm sure.
I bet.
Oh,
not even having a chance.
No confidence at all. I mean, that's...
Well, not even having a chance to do it either, yeah.
Right, because the coach didn't have the confidence.
That's wild.
Yeah, so we'll see.
And the tie, who tied who at the end of the game?
The Patriots tied the game.
They did.
So, and the Patriots had held the Jets pretty well defensively, and in the second half, and especially in the fourth quarter, they hadn't done much. But that's a very small sample size, and that's kind of what I'm talking about when you start saying, if you want to kick the ball off, you better be sure that 19 out of 20 times at least, you're going to make sure that they don't march down the field and just end the game right away. Well, they were wrong in that, in terms of you dominated them in the fourth quarter. Maybe the Jets touched the ball 3 times, You can't just kick them the ball and say, I think it was 20-20 going into overtime, so it wasn't like a 3-3 nothing game.
Right.
There was scoring, so.
And where was the game played?
I should know. I don't know.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I know. I can't believe I missed it. Well, I can. Because it was so beautiful out, folks. I was out in the water.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, no doubt. So, if we take a look at the, let's see how the volumes are going to come in. I suspect the volumes are going to be really light. I mean, all week long. Yeah, they're going to be. People are definitely on vacation. And I guess this makes sense, too, because particularly this week here, we get a full week, but it's really like...
Well, we don't have a full week.
No, I'm meaning we're off Friday, but I'm talking about New Year's Eve. It's open all day.
That's not a full week, though. We have a 4-day trading week.
Right.
I'm just... Okay, wait. Don't get frustrated because I call you on that. Okay.
My point is that you have a full trading day, not like Christmas Eve.
We have a full 4-day week.
Right. Right. Some of the Dow stocks, let's take a look at some of the JP Morgan. So the banks still can't get any traction here. In fact, they're hitting the same downdraft from August 20th, August 21st. And the bank should be making some money because with the interest rates going up, bottom line is that spread should go up. But the way this JP Morgan is set now, it looks to me like those babies are still going to go down.
How about oil? Let's take a look at some of those commodities, maybe.
Okay, so CL. So oil's getting hit out here pretty good this morning. You're down $1.25. Volume's light, but we're right next to the lows. I mean, you're at 36.88, and the low in this contract is 36.68, 35.68. No, 35.35. So that's dangerous. And that's only within. The thing that's amazing here is that it got the bid last week. The real key is the 36.10, and we've hit, well, we only hit 36.70 thus far. But if that goes back into that baby and takes it out, it's going to be pretty problems in paradise. I was reading an article yesterday. So watch how this, the way this fracking deal is working, right, is that the companies can set up, and they have been setting up the whole past year. They've been getting the wells ready without doing the last bit in order to get the oil out, right?
Is it just oil or natural gas?
I'm talking oil.
Okay.
Okay. Anadarko, the article was about the Anadarko and about how many wells that they had ready like this. I mean, and it's thousands. Okay. It's like crazy.
It's a good place to spend capital, right? If you instead of spending it on actually pulling it out, where you have to sell it at bump prices.
Right. Yeah. But what the article is stating is that this has happened all across the United States. So as oil just ticks up, that supply is there that can be had in weeks.
Immediately.
In weeks.
So it'll be tough to get the price higher.
Yeah.
Any substantial amount because supply is ready to meet it immediately. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's pretty amazing, man. I mean,
it just shows how far oil has fallen, where it wouldn't fall that low unless maybe there was plenty of supply, right? And that speaks to there being plenty of supply, where they're just waiting for it to tick up anything, and they'll meet that demand.
They will.
Yeah.
They will. Yeah. And when you're talking whether it's $2 or $3 a barrel times millions of barrels, that's big money.
It's now so low that percentage-wise, that's huge.
Yeah, it is.
If waiting for oil to go up $3 a barrel when it's trading at 100, it's a 3% increase. When it's trading at 30, it's a 10% increase.
Right. Right. And they're going to need the cash. That's the bottom line. Because you know what was interesting? Inside that article, it was saying that the assets that they are still going at are much more expensive. They're not selling the oil wells, folks, okay, at the price that oil is generating, $36 right now. The asset price is much higher. They're saying that, oil is going to be 40, 45. I don't know. But that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And inside the article is saying that is also going to come down.
Okay.
Because it's not, they're not selling assets at oil at $36 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the fact. One of the more oil they sell, the more they lose. They need cash to pay the debt. The thing that's amazing is that this is what happened in the gold and silver market in the 80s. What ended up happening is that gold was in a 20-year bear market, and as the price kept coming down, the companies just needed money, period. They just kept, what they were doing, they were selling forward.
Okay.
They kept selling their gold forward, bringing price down, and it was the dominoes bringing everything down. So it's intriguing because the oil market, that hasn't happened yet in the oil market, because oil going out a year is still a lot more expensive than it is now. But if that starts happening, that's going to be a huge problem. Okay. Because they're depleting their own, to pay down debt.
Yeah.
But you can see, they're going to try to make it up on volume. That's where the aspect of does the Middle East have enough? And what's going to be a wild card is we're going to start exporting oil.
Okay, I saw headlines around that.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so if we export oil, it would seem that, that would be more demand for oil.
That's a big fundamental question with a lot of underlying fundamentals that we have no idea on.
Yeah.
I can't begin to interpret how U.S. exporting oil for the first time is going to affect the worldwide supply-demand of oil.
In the United States, it should be good. That's another customer. If we had,
that's making assumptions that I'm just not comfortable making on the world supply-demand of how American exporting versus our own consumption plays into the supply-demand on a world trade.
Well, if you owned an oil well, right? Okay. And you had another customer, it was the whole world versus just the United States.
But it's a different market. The price is practically set. So.
Oh yeah, no, the price is definitely set. But it's just can you get the customer, and are you closer to the customer than?
But if the price is set where you're at, the price is set where you're at, right? But this is what I'm just saying. I don't know.
So picture this. Before, you couldn't sell to South America.
Okay.
Okay. Now picture that you're anywhere in the Midwest. Well, South America is not that far away to sell to. You couldn't sell to anyone.
Sure.
You only could sell to the United States
I
companies.
understand, yeah.
Okay, so we'll find out if in fact it juices oil at all. But silver. Let's go take a look at the silver market. Oh, look at that. They're hitting silver good. So we 23,000 contracts. You're down 45 cents, man. They'd love to hit silver. It's pretty amazing. Now, it's light volume. There's no doubt about that on the way down, but, you get some juice there. You're down to 23,000. You're going into 48,000. We'll see if that little baby's going to hold, because anything under $14 again is a problem. And we're at $13.93.
Yeah, that's a big day.
Yeah, that's so even. Oh, look at natural gas. So crude oil is down 3.4, silver's down 3. Let's go over to natural gas. That just.
Yeah, of course, they had those numbers come out last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And look at that pop.
Look at that. So the low in natural gas, December 18th, 180. And right now we're at 220. That's a big move, man. That's, it's 40 cents, right? That's $4,000, right? One penny's $10,000. That's amazing, man. That's almost like it just snuck up, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. SWN. Let's take a look at SWN. That's Southwest Energy. Okay, so let me see what this company does. Southwest Energy, focused on natural gas, crude oil exploration development within the United States. And so this little baby's caught a bid for sure. The low out here, you had the first bid come out on the 18th.
You can keep talking.
The first one come out the 18th, the 23rd. That wasn't a bad little pop either. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I will be coming right back. We'll continue with SWN. Dow right now is down 107. Nasdaq's down 44. S&P's are down 14. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 103. You get the Nasdaq off 45. S&Ps are down 14. And if we SWC, we go back to SWC. So SWC is trading at, oh no, hold on. It's not SWC. It's
SWN.
SWN, thank you. SWN. Okay, Southwest Energy. Yeah, I mean, you know, this thing, the cool thing about this is this can be a dead cat bounce and go to 1057. 1050.
I just want to refresh to make sure that the viewers can see what you're doing. For some reason, these tech problems are just crushing us this morning, but...
where 1057 is the low that was established out here on the 23rd. You know, because these equities, yeah, this has been a one-way shot down from $29. So what I like about something like this is that it can be a dead cat bounce, and you're still going to get quite a bounce because percentage-wise, it's been such a, you know.
Sure, those retracements can be big. Yeah,
you know. That's a big number, no doubt. And of course, folks, don't forget, our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be coming up next, growling and prowling with you. He's saying we
do
call?
have a caller.
Okay.
I thought you'd seen it. Carlos.
Oh, Carlos. Hey, Carlos, what's happening, brother?
Oh, everything all right, Tom. Thank you for taking my call. Good morning.
Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, Tommy. How are you guys?
Good morning.
You have a good Christmas?
Oh, yes, I did, actually.
Cool.
It was a very warming Christmas. Very nice. Thank you. How about you guys?
We did. We did, thank you.
Definitely, thank you.
That's a great thing. That's a beautiful thing for you guys, too. I have a question, Tom. It's related to UVXY.
So UVXY, that's the Pro Shares short-term. Is this the VIX? 1 second. Yeah, so
yes,
this is the 200.
Before I continue, Tom, I'm sorry if I didn't mention this. I really want to appreciate your call on closing my SEO on the last day of trading. It was great because right now you see it's higher than actually I sold it. So it's very good.
Good. So this is the 200% Let's see.
Twice the VIX.
Twice the VIX. Okay.
Yes.
So that's it.
Okay.
So
I have I bought a call on the 24th.
okay.
Since we had an update, and seems like the short positions were actually running for the market.
Yeah.
I established that short position. I buy the January 15 calls.
Yep.
At $2.90.
Okay.
Okay. I'm right now with a little profit, and I want to get your advice on this one, if you can please advise.
Yeah, I'd stay right there, because this is so. What's unusual, I mean, this VIX is kind of moving today for, you know, I mean, the Dow's down 100, but for a quiet day in the marketplace, this is still moving. And I think you're going to get more juice out of this. I mean, this can jump to like 33 in a heartbeat, you know.
Okay.
And 33 is the low of the 14th. Let me just put the VIX up itself for a second. So let me just see what's happening here. Yeah, look at that, man. That's interesting that VIX popped so fast. Man, people are buying puts out here, and the market makers are basically charging up, and that's charging up pretty quickly for a market that is only down $100, $112.
Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you very much.
Have a great
nice
one, Carlos.
day.
Have a safe
Thank
one.
you.
Folks, you stay right there. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next. And if you are listening in your car phone, folks, remember, TFNN.mobi will get your audio.
Thanks, man.
Bam! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.
Would you like to